you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. Do it, do it, do it. I am feeling a lot short. There we go. A little short. Hey, 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 it's Friday. I am feeling like I'm looking a little orangey. I don't know if it's my lighting. Hey again, Miss B, Miss B, Miss B. How are you? It's Friday, y'all. And I'm feeling a little Friday-ish. A little thank God it's Friday-ish. That's where I'm at. So yeah. I know where I think this live is gonna go, but I feel like y'all will have your own plans as well. So I'm gonna put on my do not disturb. How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Hey, mod extraordinaire. Y'all hold on. Let me remove myself. That didn't help. I don't know. I'm coming off a little, I feel like it, but whatever. Y'all gonna get warm today. Today I'm coming off a little warm. That's what I'm feeling on my screen. But anyway, it is great. Not a distraction. But anyway, how y'all doing? It's Friday. And you know, I'm feeling like it's a little Foolishness Friday. We have not done Foolishness Friday in at least 2 Fridays. And so if you're new to my channel, I'm Melissa Berrien. And what do we do on Foolishness Friday? I have some things that I'm coming to the table with. Like, I already know some things that I want to talk about, some things that I want to rehash that we already talked about, and just kind of, you know, go over that. But then also, as I'm talking, you guys go ahead and jump in the comment section and let me know what it is that y'all want to get off your chest, because it's Foolishness Friday. I'm going to drop the link early because on Foolishness Friday, I love having a conversation with people and just kind of talking about that. So that's going to be great. But did y'all catch the live earlier today? Thumbs up if you thought it was great content, if it was right on time. Those of you that were there, you were like, oh, this is right on time. Give me a thumbs up if you were feeling that content. Thumbs up, thumbs up. So if you don't know, I typically go live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So on the West Coast. And then it's 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But on occasion, I'll pop in during your lunch break. And that's what I did today. I popped in during a lunch break, gave a little reset. What is it? Some little motivation. That's what I'll call it. Little motivation, accountability for myself, so that we can just kind of use these next 3 months to be really, really intentional about what we're doing. So let me show you a little bit of what we did in that live. Fall has finally arrived, and guess what? It's October 1st. We have exactly 3 more months until the end of the year. And you know what? What a great time it would be to just kind of reset. You know, we've been through a lot in the past 9 months. Politics, life. What a great stream, and it will be today to reset. But the truth of the matter is, time waits for no one. Health waits for no one. And I'm going to pick up my phone and wait. That's all I can do. Yippity. Nope. Frozen. Frozen. Let me do this. I'm frozen. That was weird. That's suspicious. I don't know. I saw the blank screen.
That was weird.
Oh, wait. I had to go on my phone to figure out, like, okay, what are they seeing? So I see what y'all are seeing. Yeah, it was frozen. You know, listen, StreamYard will have you struggle streaming at times. I'm not even going to take the blame for that because all I was doing was showing y'all my little highlight of what we did this morning. So I'm going to show you. Let's see. Here we go. Fall has finally arrived, and guess what? It's October 1st. We have exactly 3 more months until the end of the year. And you know what? What a great time it would be to just kind of reset. You know, we've been through a lot in the past 9 months. Politics, life. What a great time it will be today to reset. But the truth of the matter is, time waits for no one, health waits for no one. And I know that I was helping people when I was on my grind. I know that people were inspired when they saw me going to the gym, eating right, doing my meal prep. Shout out to Blind Guy, his wife, and their life. They have a channel. And I will be, I don't know when, but I will be stealing their food segment. It will not be plant-based treat, but it will be a keto treat. Resetting the leaves. You know, like I said, in essence, y'all, we're looking at something that is dying. And there are some things for me. It's just the thank you, bloom the blooming ebony. Oh, you're beautiful. Yeah, y'all. Like, you know. So what's dying? Like for me, I need the procrastination to die. I managed this lifestyle for so many years. COVID hit. I was at home and it was snackerilla. Do you understand? Resetting for October. 3 more months to say, you know what, I'm going to accomplish that thing that I said I was going to accomplish back in January, back in February, back in March.
And thank you for the content.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye. All right, y'all. So y'all know her. That's Miss B Finesse. You know, y'all see it. Y'all see the sisterhood.
Yours, you hit something.
Okay.
And I had to come on and speak on that as far as with losses, death, and what it has done. And I'm listening. I'm like, wow, this sister just said what I was going through and what I was doing and neglecting because of it.
But what a great time it would be today to reset. So y'all, if you haven't already, that is the highlight reel from today's live. It was a really, really, really good conversation. I'm not going to give away any more spoilers. So go check that out. It's the one right before this one. So anyway, y'all, it's Friday night, Friday night live. So much has been going on this week. I've been on so many other lives in the comment section. Breaking news, not so breaking, and everything else. So we're gonna jump right into it. That's what we're doing today. So again, I'm coming off a little orangey, but whatever. Warm is warm. So anyway, let me say hello to just me, mod extraordinaire. Harry, hello, not Harry. Hello. Jalen Hudson. Good to see you, Jalen. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hey again, showing love. Thank you, Miss B Finesse. Yes, thank God. Thank God it's Friday. Royalty Queen. Hello, everyone. Monica, be ready. Be ready, because I'm coming with it. Shatika, hey girl, good to see you again. Royalty Queen, thank you for all your support. Yes, I was frozen for a minute. I don't know. Even Melissa and chat. Hey, Kombucha, she also has a channel. Y'all make sure you check her out. She has a very unique channel. I love going on her channel, and besides her speaking voice is very soothing. I like, you know, I'm the weird one where I like to watch people, but I also like to listen to people when I'm doing stuff. So if you have a really nice speaking voice, you got me. And so she has a very nice speaking voice, but not only that, her content is top notch. It's very, very interesting. And Royalty Queen is showing love back to Kombucha. I'm jumping right in, y'all. Jumping right in. Let's look at this right here. So as I was preparing, and I'm not even preparing is overreach because it wasn't a lot to prepare for this stream today because it is Foolishness Friday and I'm shooting not from the hip, but from my knees. So anyway, as I was getting my thumbnails and stuff together, I came across this picture. Y'all, wow. So the caption says, if only Michael Jackson knew how beautiful he was. I know this is completely random. I know he's not breaking news or anything like that. But y'all, this was a beautiful man in his blackness. Do you understand me? Kombucha says, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm ready for the Foolishness Friday. Girl, I'm so tired. I'm not really tired. I just think we hit on so much heavy stuff throughout the week and so much heavy stuff happens. I'm just ready to talk about foolishness and mayhem. And so I just want to top it off. Like I said, started off with this beautiful man. So if you don't know, unless you're under a certain age, because you know what? I can't even say that, because even my kids, when I showed them this picture years ago, they knew immediately that was Michael Jackson. But I'm telling you, y'all, what do you think? Let's talk about this. There's going to be a lot. You're going to go to the bathroom, take a nap, and I'm probably still going to be on live. No, not really. But what do you think caused all this? When someone's so drastic, now here's the thing. We know in Hollywood, this is so common. You know, we could look at Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim was so beautiful. This is Michael Jackson. So beautiful. That nose, oh my gosh, that smile. Why? Yes, I agree. Royalty Queen says Michael was good the way he was before the bleaching in the skin. Royalty, I see more than bleaching of the skin. I don't know if there's a such thing as widening your smile, but I know he could make. I think you can like make your lips thinner. It looks like he did the nose. He did, the eyebrows, but. Starting and topping off Foolishness Friday, y'all, what would make someone do this a la Little Kim, a la Michael Jackson, a la Kardashians, a la whoever else? Like, I can't think at the top of my head who else, but it's truly like it's night and day, literally. So this is a very relevant topic. So many men, women, and teens go through what Michael Jackson went through when it comes to self-image. Absolutely. And here's the thing. Oh, okay, I'm less orangey now. So I'm gonna just sit back. That's fine. How about I pull you forward? You are so right, Bless. You know what? I put this on because I found this as I was preparing the topics, and I was like, you know what? It shook me. But you're absolutely right. As an adolescent, I thought my lips were a certain way. I thought my nose were a certain way. I was okay with my skin, but I talked to my cousin and my son who are deeper toned. And I'm like, you know what? Y'all are being celebrated. My children are a lot fairer. The rest of my kids are a lot fairer. And but my one son is a little bit deeper toned. And the thing about it is that if I grew up with all the yes and all of that the adolescents and people are growing up with now, with melanin being celebrated, with big lips being celebrated. And I don't want to call it big lips, full lips. Like, these are beautiful lips. But as an adolescent growing up in the 80s and the 90s, they weren't necessarily celebrated. The wide nose, I think people still are trying to come to grips with their nose. I'm not contouring anything on my nose. Y'all gonna have to get all of this wideness and everything else. Y'all gonna have to get the lips too. Like, it is what it is. So you're absolutely right, Bless Reborn. I think about how he said somebody used to pick on him about his nose, if I remember correctly. And it is clear, growing up, when he grew up, being darker skinned, deeper, no, that was not celebrated the way it is now. And I love it. So let's read the comments. Thank you for recognizing the topic's relevancy, because Michael Jackson was gorgeous in my blackness. I only can imagine the colorism in Hollywood back then. Look how it is today. Exactly. Because the truth of the matter is, as much as it's celebrating, it's us celebrating us and other people. My kids don't get picked on because of their skin tone. Like I said, they're a little bit fairer, a lot fairer. But my oldest son is darker. My cousin is darker. But listen, they don't have a problem with any of that. Versus You know, I remember being in high school and someone was a darkie or burnt toast or all this other stuff that they were called. So you're hey, don't know why this keeps happening, but it's okay. You just gotta go. That's the downside of live streaming. It is what it is, y'all. I don't know. It could be I don't see how it could be my internet because we pay for the highest form of internets that there is in the land of Biden internets. But again, storms, weather, blah blah blah. I don't know. Just stick around if it ever happens again. But um, just as a side note, for those pre-recorded videos, if this would happen during my as I'm recording or whatever, you just edit it out. So it is what it is, y'all. Welcome back to my live. If you're joining me after the struggle stream, pausing of it all, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm your host, Melissa Berrien. We're on our first topic of Foolishness Friday among I don't know how many more topics, but yes. So I was talking about, colorism in Hollywood and how, yes, when you think about it in the 80s and the 90s, how bad it was. And we've come far, but we have not come far enough. But to look at this, like I said, I came across this picture and it was jarring because I was like, wow, this man was beautiful. And God rest his soul, but it also reminds me, I can look at little Kim, like there's a lot of people, like even, I don't know if you guys, have you guys been seeing Nene Leaks's very heavy filtered pictures on Instagram? And a lot of people were trying to give grace because they're like, okay, I know Greg just died, so I'm not going to clown her, but sis, the eyebrows, the nose, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So, yeah. Ms. B says, yep, we here. So what? I have the best net and whatever. Exactly. Best net, whatever. StreamYard be like, nope, we don't care. StreamYard be like, we do not care. Like, child. So WR says, in time, I'm still here. Also, it's not you, it's YouTube. I've seen this happen all day on people's streams. Okay, so here's the thing. Let me take out Meaty Miggity Jackson off. So again, y'all, if you're joining me, it's Foolishness Friday. And so what more would Foolishness Friday include but a struggle stream? And you know what? I use that term because it's hilarious, but the truth of the matter is my streams are not struggling. But Kim, I agree because, and the truth of the matter is it's been happening for the past 3 weeks. Honestly, people's lives have been jacked up for at least 3 weeks now. And it's weird. And I don't know what's going on, but they need to stop. You say it's YouTube, but I'm wondering if it's StreamYard. So are we all using StreamYard? Because I know, like I said, I've been in the YouTube streets for 2 years. So 2 years ago, not a lot of people was using StreamYard, but not as many as now. Like everybody's streaming now. So do you guys think, so I was thinking demand it was too much. And so people are like, okay, like they can't keep up with the demand, StreamYard. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you absolutely think it's YouTube or you think it's StreamYard. I thought it was StreamYard, but it very well could be YouTube. So anyway, I love Lil Kim, but she definitely was prettier before the transformation. Listen, so much prettier. And I think that, back in the 80s, back in the 90s, we as Black women, especially. So again, if to my family members that are not Black, as well as anybody, my friends or anybody that's in the live, just hold on a second. We having family reunion talk. It's okay. Sit around. Because this how you listen, I talk like this whether you're around or not. But I think part of the problem was when you look at the 80s and the 90s, we as women, we as girls, because I was a little girl, we participated in the colorism. We participated in knocking each other down. We didn't celebrate each other's lips. We didn't celebrate each other's nose or anything like that, like we do now. Like it's this now, and I don't have a problem complimenting women, but I can't say at 11, 12, 13, in adolescence, that was of course that wasn't who I was or whatever, because there's an insecurity that goes along with that age anyway. But my point is, when we look at the Little Kims and everybody today that are getting all, as a matter of fact, Cardi B's in the news right now because people are like, she just basically resculpted her entire face, her body and everything. And of course, she's trying to say she didn't get anything done. My point is, back in the 80s and 90s, we were with the guys picking on each other and picking on other guys or whatever. That doesn't happen nowadays. So I wonder if we continue with the united front, continue with my melanin is beautiful and all this other stuff, transformational changes and changes in our mindsets, will we see a steady change? Because, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago about the BBLs and all this other stuff. I am very leery about a surgery like that, but then I'm very, very leery about a surgery like that for young ladies that haven't even had kids yet. I mean, kids or not, you reach 30, your body's going to do the crisscross, make it jump, crisscross to make it, you know what I mean? So I just wish that they just stop promoting that. Those of you that have kids, you have a kid, your butt that you're trying to get cosmetically, your butt can do a whole natural something. And those of you that have never had children, but you're over a certain age, your body really changes, friends. So this promotion of BBLs and plastic surgery and everything else in the very, very young is so weird to me. But yeah, I don't know. I've seen it happen a few times this week on streams where people were using Ecamm. Okay. Yeah, so it's YouTube because I'm not using that. Yes, Lil Kim was absolutely gorgeous. And so, like I said, when I was preparing the first story, I saw this and I was like, dang, he was beautiful. But I don't think he felt that way. I don't think. Have you ever had moments where people absolutely thought your outfit was beautiful, you were beautiful, and you just didn't feel it in that moment or that year or that week or that season in your life? I've had that. I think we've all had that, where someone may say, oh my gosh, you're absolutely beautiful. And inside you're just like, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that. Hopefully everybody finds the beauty in who they are. Cause yeah. So that's MJ, y'all. God rest the king. But that he is such an extreme. And the thing is, it's kind of like the same argument that people want to have about weaves and wigs and all that other stuff. Y'all can have that and at your mama, because I'm gonna sew it in. I'm going to these are pre-looped. I'm gonna pre-loop it in. I'm gonna do what I want to my hair. And I guess that's what they're saying. I'm gonna do what I want to my face. But the problem is also, like, it's a complete look. Like, he went from a complete wide nose to a European type nose, or just a slender nose. I don't know, y'all. Y'all not saying too much about that. It might be a lag, but it's weird. WR says extremes stand out. Jeez. They do. They do. I just wish they would slow down on promoting the BBLs and all this other stuff. I think at some point, all the YouTubers, they go over to the Dominican and they get some of them, I don't know who they're getting to do their veneers, but they all have horse teeth or whatever. And I'm like, yes, I want to get my teeth fixed or whatever, but I'm not interested in going where y'all going, because y'all are like, no. I guess I shouldn't have did that, but anyway. How many of y'all watch Big Brother? Who watches Big Brother? I love Big Brother. I love Big Brother. I love Amazing Race. As a family, we watch those. So here is, where is he? Here's the winner of the Amazing Race. The first African American ever. How? 2021. LOL. Hey y'all. Yeah, we just tripping, April. We just having fun. So if you watch Amazing Race, you watch, I'm sorry, or Big Brother, because this is Big Brother, so I'll keep it there. Big Brother crowned in season 23. They crowned their first Black contestant winner. And I really had to sit and think about it as someone that has watched all the seasons. Not all of them, most of the seasons, because I kind of slacked off here or there. But I watched a lot of the seasons and I was like, it sure hasn't been a lot of Black winners. It sure hasn't. So then my question to you guys is, okay, is that par for the course? Or are y'all like, yeah, that makes sense? Or do you think that we are underrepresented in Hollywood? And should we be represented in Hollywood? Some people suggest, you know what, I don't want to be represented in Hollywood. They can keep that. And this is reality TV. So my thinking is, after 23 years, crowning the first Black person to win Big Brother is kind of ridiculous. But someone will argue, well, you know what? Big Brother is a game of strategy. And from what I understand this year, the Black people in the house decided to stick together. Well, that was smart. That is a smart strategy. But also, I hate to see when the women don't stick together. I don't know why the women don't stick together on Survivor. They always crack, and then they don't stick together. So I send congratulations to him. And I'm glad that he won. But at the same time, I would love to see more of it. Now, we do see some game shows. I guess the game show representing Black families, I guess it works. I guess. So yeah, Big Brother crowned their first African American winner. The next thing. So I talked a little bit about Mr. Robert on a couple of lives ago, probably on Monday or Tuesday. So you got to catch those lives. I talked about Mr. R. Kelly, but one thing I did not ask, and I wanted to ask it, is, do you think that he deserves the amount of time that he's facing? Because I know that in the comment section, a lot of you were like, you know what? He did the crime, he did the time. But I know that there's a division. I know in the streets, there's a complete division. Some people are feeling like, you're bringing the Black man down. You're bringing the Black man down. And I don't buy that at all. Like, I don't buy into that notion at all. Keep it for another channel. This is not that one. However, actually, you can share it here. I just don't agree with you. I don't think that's what this is. But in its entirety, when you think about racketeering and trafficking, I want to say the charges were, do you think it's over for him? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. I'm going to have to go and look at this from YouTube because StreamYard is not giving me my comments. Yes, R. Kelly. Do you think he's over? Okay, I don't have. Do you think it's over for him? So one of the questions that someone was wondering is, are people getting ready? Are you getting rid of your R. Kelly catalog? Have you already gotten rid of your catalog? Honestly, I've said this before on my channel. I don't have an R. Kelly catalog on my phone or whatever. However, I'm not going to lie. I don't know when the last time I heard his music in the store, or while I'm walking in the mall or whatever. But I'm not gonna, I think it'll be, if I walk in the store and Step in the Name of Love come on, I'm gonna have to, or one of his songs like that. I don't know. Some people feel like you celebrate the art from the person. Monica says, I think R. Kelly will always be musical genius, but I do feel he's due his jail time. Time in jail. I agree 100%. I agree he's due his time. I agree that even as that video that I did a couple of days ago, where it explained this is really about that trial that he just had was really not about the things that he did, because he got off on it because allegedly they couldn't tell how old the little girl is. So that's not why he was on trial. As I explained in the video, he was on trial because of what he did after being acquitted. So allegedly, you can't intimidate a witness. You can't traffic girls. You can't, the money, the racketeering and all of that. That is what he was found guilty on. But they used some of the sex stuff to prove their point. So I think he's done. I think he's done. I think that he's going to continue to make money some kind of way or whatever. He probably will continue to produce music or whatever, the Lost Files of R. Kelly. But because he has so many sympathizers, I think that he will still be able to put his name on an artist and it'll still sell or whatever. But I agree. He is definitely due his fair share of it, not fair share. It's long overdue for this one. Long overdue. And I don't buy into the whole you're bringing the black man down, this blanket apology sympathetic thing. Like, I can feel sorry for him, I guess, if I want to, but I don't. Anyway, I don't. So I'm gonna let y'all catch up to the stream. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. Thank you for joining my live. This is Melissa Berrien. I am your host here for Foolishness Friday. If you're just peeking in or you're catching the replay, go ahead and hit the like button. Just like I said, right now, do it. Hit the notification bell so that way you will be among the first to know when I drop a video. I drop videos on Monday and Tuesday and Thursday and Friday, 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. That is also 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Now, today I dropped the video during lunch. I am known to do that occasionally. And if you hit the notification bell, you even get those, you know when I did that. So it's very important. Hit the notification bell on YouTube. And shout out to Facebook. Shout out to the other streaming services that are watching me. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for your support as always. So yeah, y'all, it's Foolishness Friday. It is what it is. I'm sitting up here rehashing some of the conversations we had all week, and I am bringing up some other stuff. So anyway, if you just joining my live, you haven't missed much at all. And I agree. I think he'll always be a musical genius. I think that he will. I don't know. I just feel like, thankfully, knock on wood and praise Jesus, I don't really know a lot about jail. But it appears that these people, my thinking of what jail was back in the 80s, 90s, 70s, 60s, whatever, it's like a new school thing. Like they have phones and this and that and the other. So I'm wondering if he'll have the ability to create music. I feel like he will, because people be dropping mixtapes from jail. So, I'm not going to hate on him for that. I'll say that. Okay, so here's the question. Should his earning ability or his ability to create be suspended while he's in jail? I don't think so. I don't think so. He's in jail. He's doing his time. He's facing a lot of years. So leave him alone. If he can create, they're going to set up a studio over in Block B on the second floor. See, because I got imagination. Y'all know I'm very dramatic. So yeah, Block B, cell 4, and it's just R. Kelly's wing. Or those of you that know about this, Is he going to do a Martha Stewart type thing where he's going to be in a cushy, foofy type deal? Because if he is, he's absolutely making music. Is he's going to, oh, he's going to the feds. This is feds. Y'all, what are they saying? Monica says they living pretty good in these jails nowadays. Okay. Hello, everyone. Just woke up. Hey, Ruby. Good to see you. I think R. Kelly will always be a musical genius, but I do feel this is jail time. So yeah, y'all, before I get to the next comment, let me know, like, do you think his ability to create music should be stifled or suspended while he's in jail? Personally, I don't think so. Not because I'm a fan of his or anything like that. I just think he's doing his time. There's other programs in jail. They can paint, they can write books, they can get degrees, they can get doctorates, they can get all this other stuff. Why can't he make music? So I absolutely think he should make music. So anyway, leave a comment down below based on that question. Like, what do you think should happen as far as him creating music? I don't have a problem with that. Because if inmates can do all those other lavishing things that they can do, why can't he be able to create music? JP says, hey, Melissa, friends in chat. Hope your spirit is well. It is. Glad to catch you live. Do you believe R. Kelly is entitled to support team while in jail? How do you view them? I think he's I don't know what you mean about, is he entitled to a support team while in jail? I think he's entitled to whatever support team anybody else can is allowed to have. Now, do I think because he may have money or whatever and his support team may be more enhanced or look better? So I'm not trying to be funny. Because I don't know a lot about jail or whatever, but let's just say everybody else getting ramen noodles, but he gets steak sent to him or whatever. Again, I don't know what that, I honestly don't know. Y'all can tell, but absolutely he should get a support team. If everybody else gets a support team, if he should get good lawyers, if he should get psychology, like I said, he should be able to make music if everybody else can make music from jail. They doing TikToks from jails and everything else. Absolutely, I think he should. How do you view them? How do I view them? Sympathizers or supporters? That's I don't have a dog in that fight. That's their business. You know, I liken it to anyone else. R. Kelly is someone's son. He's someone's brother, cousin, uncle, goddaddy, big dad. I'm just kidding. He people love him. He's someone's child. And one thing that I won't do is judge people that choose to stick beside him, knowing the ugliness that he allegedly has done. So absolutely, I don't judge anybody for that, because honestly, he has family, he has loved ones, he has hardcore old school supporters. So that part I keep my hands off of it, because it goes right up there with never say never. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. So yeah, R. Kelly gonna be singing in there, believe that. Exactly, royalty. I think he's gonna be singing, okay, and that's fine. I think Fed time is easier than state time. He will be able to make music, I believe. Oh, okay, it's easier. What makes the difference between a supporter and a sympathizer? I don't know if there's a difference. A supporter can sympathize. I'm just using the words interchangeably. I do think he should have a support team. Hell, I saw a news brief about the son of Sam serial killer, and he has one. So tell me more about the support team. Like, what do you mean? Like, tell me what it looked like for the son of Sam serial killer. And absolutely, son of Sam, that's someone's child. That's someone's neighbor. That's someone's good best friend. You know, so I can't put my mouth on someone saying, you know what, I'm gonna stick beside him. That doesn't mean that I agree. You know, it's just like your kids. Your kids, you live long enough, your kids are going to do something at one point, whether it's 5 or 55, where you go, maybe not to this extreme. I prayerfully not. But you be like, okay, who raised you? Oh my God. You know? So you're like, okay, this can't be my kid. Like I said, maybe not to this extreme. Hopefully, not maybe. Prayerfully not to this extreme, but I mean, in elementary school, them teachers will call you with something and you like, I'm gonna wring their neck, because I don't know where they got that from. It happens. So yeah, I don't put my mouth on who shoulda, woulda, coulda, blah 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 blah, whatever. Because I do understand like I said, he's got people that support him from being music. He's got family. He's someone's brother. He's, goddad probably, all of that. So he's gonna have supporters. He's gonna have support. So yeah, the Son of Sam serial killer literally has people who support him because they are intrigued by what he did, and they were even talking about memorabilia. Okay, yeah. Okay, child, that's them people. Listen, I don't have, it kind of reminds me of how we have the conversation about supporting Latrice and this and that and the other. I don't drop stars, so I don't care. Like, that has nothing to do with me in that regard. I like whoever wants to support whoever or whatever, it's the same thing. Do I think certain supporters of like people like Son of Sam or different people are weird? Jim Jones, yeah, there's a certain, like, I can say, yeah, I think you're weird, but it reminds me of I talked about him on Monday, Scott Peterson. And I was talking about how the minute he went into jail, those women were writing and they were ready. Listen, they were writing and ready. And to most people, that seems weird, but there is a fraction of people that's what they do. They begin writing letters immediately. And a lot of people do say, like you said, Monica, a lot of it is tied into them wanting the memorabilia. They just want to feel connected. They're intrigued by it. And then some of them are absolutely positively turned on by all of it. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's Mr. R. Kelly. If he ends up doing, I hope he has a support system in the sense of being rehabilitated, whatever that means. And because whatever you believe, I know we all can agree that all of this has had to have taken a toll on him mentally, his psyche, or whatever. Had to have affect him some way. I didn't say extremely, but it probably has. So that's Mr. R. Kelly. I think he'll be fine. Yes, he'll have his supporters, and that's fine if that's what they want to do. It only affects me if they decide to come over here with that or whatever. So, and when I say come over here with that, if it's in my household or whatever. So y'all, we talked about them this week. And since, doing this live where we're talking about Will coming out and all this coming out, admitting that they were poly or open marriage rather, excuse me, allegedly, more has come out since Monday or Tuesday, since, this GQ magazine interview has shown up. What I find interesting is, if you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. Yeah, so welcome. If you're joining and peeking in, I'm Alyssa Barron, your host. Make sure, if you feel a connection here, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share the video. But don't just subscribe. I always say it. Don't just do that. Don't do that. The key to this channel is interaction. So your subscribe action is great, but I like the comments in the chat. I like being able to have people cam up and have the conversation. So thank you for the like, subscribe, and all that, but definitely interact. Leave a comment, even if you're watching a replay. So anyway, my question is, among other stuff that came out after all of this, for the past couple of days, Jada did this one did that, My question to y'all is, have you heard people say in the past couple of days, as it relates to this, people should mind their own business. That's their business. What does it matter? And if you've heard that, if that's a true statement, why would he say that on an interview that he knows people will consume? Let's talk about it. So for me, I think my opinion is quite obvious. Like, sir, it's one thing, and I don't hear him saying that. Of course, it's the fans. It's never the person. He did a GQ magazine interview with GQ, And he talked about how, you know, they've come to the terms they're going to have an open relationship, whatever. Well, of course, you have fans, mind your business, mind your business, mind your business. I will say it every live. I will say it every other live. When you are a public figure on any level and you put out content, it is subject to scrutiny. It is subject to support. It is subject to judgment. It is subject to ridicule. It is subject to memes. It is subject to all of that. So I find it very, very weird when fans come and they're like, mind your own business. Da, 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 da. The truth of the matter is, open relationships, poly relationships, swingers, and all that crap. I won't call it crap. All those alternative lifestyles of marriage, they're intriguing. At its best, they're intriguing. And part of being intriguing, as people dig and find more out about, okay, so what does that mean? It means, you know, this, da, 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 whatever it means. That's when the judgment is going to come, whether it's the support, whether it's not, whether it's whatever. So that's that. Like, it is what it is. People, I think that's just a part of life that people should understand. Like, if you're creating content, then people are going to, and not even just YouTubers. I'm talking about if you are a celebrity and you are going online and you are sharing about your personal intimate marriage, because I feel like, and I say personal intimate marriage because that's what my marriage means to me. That's what it means to me. It means personal. So yeah. Monica says, call me old school, but open relationships or whatever never going to work. Call me old school, call me whatever, but it's not working. I said it in the video the other day. I'm not built like that. I'm just not built like that. Those who say that it works for them, I can see, I'm not so closed-minded in the sense that I can't see how it will work. I see that there's certain advantages to it as far as getting things done around the house. You know, some women joke and are like, oh my goodness, I can use an extra set of hands. Or, oh my goodness, I can use an extra set of hands to go pick up the kids from, that's different. Like, you know, in essence, that's a housekeeper or a nanny rather. But when you really think about the true essence of it, that's not me. That's just not me. I'm not interested in any of it. And I know several people that have delved in all of that, and it didn't, they said it themselves. This isn't Melissa. It didn't help their relationship to them. And sometimes it's out of curiosity. Sometimes it's out of, oh, I think this will give us the spark that we need after all these years. And then sometimes, like I said, it's out of curiosity. Whatever the reason is, it's not for me. But more importantly, if you're going to go on interviews, if you're going to go, you know, on radio stations, and you're going to go on this whole press docket talking about it, the fans really need to understand, to tell someone to mind their own business is really asinine. Nah, open race, it's just not for me. To each their own. Nah. Nope. Not for me. And if you're in one, no offense. I'm just saying, that's just me. That's just me. I can't, I don't want to. It's not my thing. So, geez, we're going through this. Who is this? That's R. Kelly. We are zipping and zooming and zooming and zooming. Let me drop the link. I doubt if anybody comes on, which is fine, because I understand. So I just dropped the link to the live. You can click that link and you can call in and be a part of the show, share your opinion. I'll rehash everything that we talked about. The other thing is, if you have something that you want to specifically talk about, it is Foolishness Friday. Y'all already know what it is that we do. So go ahead and drop the subject down below. April says, it's very nasty, Monica, but it works for a lot of people. Yeah, it does. And you'll be surprised how many people are in those type of relationships. I think what is unique nowadays, this is just my opinion. I think what's unique is that there's young people that are really, really into that. I think in previous years, in previous generations, it was very common, but it was an older generation that were doing it, in secretly and all this other stuff. But these young kids, listen, they bought it. They bought it. So, yeah, if you're just joining in, I gave a little blurb, a little. I'm not gonna replay it, but I played. When you catch the replay, I gave a little recap of the live that I did at 12 o'clock today. Make sure you check it out. It's really good information, really good feedback, and we had a really good time, I think. And I'm not just saying that. So anyway, the last thing. So Miss Portia Williams. So if you haven't heard, Miss Portia Williams will not be returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. In my head, I was thinking Beverly Hills. I don't know. So Portia will not be returning to the Housewives franchise. And also, people were it's rumored that, she got pressure from Simon to do it. If you don't know who Simon is, he's her boyfriend or whatever. A fiance, not or whatever. I'm getting tired, I think. Yeah. Pressure from her fiance. Speaking of fiance, on Mrs. B Finesse's live, we had a great candid conversation about the fact that she presented Simon with an engagement ring. And it was this whole great big video about it. And, the men on the live was like, oh, no man's going to go for that. And then the women on the lives was like, oh, I'm not doing that. And I was like, both of those things, but also I've seen, and I don't think anything's wrong with, and I've seen this happen. I don't think there's anything wrong with buying a man's band for the wedding. So like he buys your ring and then you buy his ring. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But that's not what Portia did. Portia gave him she gave him she engaged him, basically. She asked him to marry her. So do you think that that's weird? Like, is this a new tradition thing? And it was a really great conversation. So I'm bringing up Portia as pretty much the last topic, unless you guys want to talk about something, to just, number one, talk about the fact that she's not returning to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Why I keep saying that? Of Atlanta. Number one, first and foremost, in my opinion, it's time to cancel the show. It's done. So while I wait on you guys' commentary, I'm going to bring up Miss JP, sorry. Mods, I got some friends in the chat. Please handle that. Welcome, J Pam. So is that your new name, or because
I just shortened it because everybody has a hard time getting JP, the aspiring matriarch, out.
Yes.
And then matriarch seems to make all of the fellas upset. So I figured I'd shorten it for when I'm other places. Yeah.
That is crazy.
They think that it means that I want to control fellas. So, we working it out though.
Yeah. It's okay. Sometimes we got to rebrand, and it was working at one point and then you grow to a certain point and it don't. So absolutely. I understand. I'm sorry. I'm dealing with this crazy person in the chat. So anyway,
I can't see.
Yeah. So the last thing that we were talking about was this idea of Portia giving, Simon asking this engagement thing, So it's just weird. It's different, but I think it's just a sign of the times, is what we live in, whatever. So anyway, welcome to the show. What's on your mind?
Thank you. Well, I'm curious what is the root cause of the sign of the times, right? Is it the consumption of music? Is it the consumption of media? Is it us? You know me, I'm always saying that we are the algorithm. So I don't want to hear, so what are we doing then? How do we?
I think that one person, one live stream, one turn off the television and change the channel at a time is what we got to be intentional about it. It's kind of like how I started the live. I don't know if you were in here when I was talking about Michael Jackson. And well, as I was preparing for my live, I got this picture. Let me show you it. I found this picture of Michael Jackson. And right? Okay.
Wow.
I don't mean to cover you. Oh,
No, that's okay, baby. No, I mean that's amazing. Look at
right?
him.
Beautiful.
Holy cow. That's this is what these are our men. I don't get it. This is why I start to act out because our these are our men and we have treated them so poorly for so long and said so many negative things to them as mothers, as girlfriends, as friends, as wives that they no longer see themselves as gorgeous or worthy of praise or respect. And it drives me. I'm sorry. I listen, two pedestals I'll get on, children and dealing with our men. So forgive
Yeah.
me.
I'm right there with you with the children and the men as well. Um, just gorgeous, just absolutely stunning. So when I saw that and I came across that, I was like, whoa. And then one of my there was a comment. She was like, Melissa, this is so relevant. You know, to you, that was just a random picture that you saw and it jarred you because it did. I was like, whoa. And she said, no, it's very relevant because it's not just him, it's a whole long list of people that are just freaking castrating themselves and just
Yes.
carving themselves into a
Even
whole.
literally, there are 20 somethings out here who are ready to remove parts, not knowing what's going to happen to them when they're 30 and 40 as a result. And when they find out, they flippantly think, well, all right, I'll be just fine because, you know, everybody else seems to be okay because we all wear a mask. I know you've seen me talk about it, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what we do.
You weren't here for that segment, but I made that exact point. You know,
Okay.
just when you talk about the young girls, you're 18 and you're going out getting a BBL. Number one, let's not even putting the how dangerous that is aside. The fact that your body isn't even done doing like you're nowhere near done, and even if you are 60 years old and you feel like you want to go, that is a drastic, very dangerous surgery, and it creates a body type that is absolutely not natural or anything. But I love your comment how you said, you know, they want to remove stuff and do stuff and add stuff and take it away. Here you are 20 something years old. And it's funny because you're saying the same thing that I said. I was talking about how even when we have kids, that same butt that you're trying to get may naturally come as a result of having kids. The breast
Mm-hmm.
that you want, age may just give you that. So yeah. Good evening, Mosaic. How are you?
Hey
Woo.
TJ.
Hey,
I've been
TJ.
trying to get over there and say hey to you. I've been making these YouTube streets. I started with the fellas, going to the positive ladies, going back and forth. I just
Yeah,
like that you all are out here being positive. The fact that you're willing to share any part of your relationship, it terrifies me just to mention the fact that someone else exists, right?
yeah.
So kudos to you in that regard. We're of a similar breed, having been a military spouse in that part. How do you how do you compartmentalize that? Like, I know your husband's supportive, but I think that's my thing. Like, you've been out here for a while, so how would you tell uh, women content because you know we get the other stuff. I know guys get it too, but there are men trying to hit the DM or men trying to, and you walk that you have to, you know, how do you work that out
How do I work it out with him, or how
with
do
him?
I
Yeah, not
with
them.
him?
I know you just shut them down, but with him, how do you make sure that he's aware that you are aware of what's most important and first?
He's behind the scenes.
Okay.
So he's very much involved in my channel. He is and there's I'm not going to tell you, but I'll tell you offline, but there are some boundaries that we put in place that we talk about. And when I say, and you know what I mean by boundaries, I'm not even going to say, but I tell him, look out for this, look out for that, look out for this one. And then he tells me, look out for this, look out for that, or whatever. So that when people come, because like you said, just to say, oh, she married, he don't even accept friend requests. He like, don't even try it
Mhm.
because I'm not the one. And the same thing with me, like the idiots I just deleted, you know, once you start doing lives more and you get bots more and everything, it becomes absolutely disrespectful. The screen names, you
Okay.
can't even hide it. The things that they say, everything. And that's how he was. So
Okay.
keep him involved as much as possible because then he'll see like, oh, she told me one day a bot was gonna come. I mean, we had one day he was moderating and we had one, and like I said, they put the graphic stuff in the title. and they must have a title, they must have a name generator that they just go, it just changes, and one word changed each time he came back. I was like, it's crazy.
Wow.
So
Wow.
we talk about it a lot, and we're a very tech family, so he knows how tech works and everything like that. So yeah, but it's the boundaries, but also keeping him. He's a mod. They don't even know yeah, he's here.
Okay.
He's here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I have to go. I have a stream with Corey in an hour, so I'm gonna go get ready. But
I know.
I
I'll
just
be
want,
there.
and also thank you for being out here on the doggone West Coast, bruh. For the longest time, I was like, y'all gonna stop hating on this Mountain Standard Time. We are
Listen,
consistent.
we are consistent. And
So
then they're
I
like,
appreciate.
"Oh, you didn't get up at 7. You want me to get up at 7 and then cam up? I'm not gonna be able to
Right.
cam up at 7. Not
And I
happening."
was getting up. I was streaming at 6 o'clock our time to hit 9 o'clock, just 9 o'clock, right? That means I had to be up at 4 in order to actually stream at 6. No, sir. No,
No,
sir. I'll
sir.
see y'all
Not
at
happening.
night. So I'm
Right.
starting not until 6 or after will I be doing anything
I'll
anymore.
see. So I have your reminder set. I'm not even gonna insult you and act like I don't know. I have the reminder.
Thank you.
I'll see you and Blind Guy over there in a minute.
Awesome. I appreciate it. See you
All
later.
right, honey.
Bye,
Love you.
guys.
Bye-bye. All right, y'all. So that's JP. J Pam, I think she said she changed her name too. She is another content creator. That's a really good question, y'all. As I'm not new to YouTube. I'm not new to streaming or anything. But as I'm looking at different people, new school YouTube, I think just has a lot of exploitive relationships being exploited on live, whatever that means. My husband and I, we were out to where were we? We were out to dinner last night, and we were laughing about it because it is funny for us, because he had said something and I made a joke. We joke a lot, and I was like, if you don't stop, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna put a thumbnail like, oh my gosh, so sad, because that's what sells. But I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in giving you guys any type of toxic, crazy, irrelevant, and manipulative content. I know I could, but that's not who I am at all. So thank you for joining my live, JP. And we have Mosaic here. She's another one who's a wonderful content creator. Her last live, she was on with her daughter, and surrounding that, I actually wanted to do a what's the word? A reaction to that video. But check her out as well. Thanks so much for the conversation. Keep your spirit up and see you in the streams. Absolutely. I will be over there. So yeah, y'all. I like the question that she asked. Hey, Pamela. I like the question that she asked as far as the drama, and it could go with everything else that we're talking about as far as toxicity in live streams and online, and relationships being exploited. I think because I'm guilty. I'm right there, like, what the heck? And mainly for me, I'm usually like, I can't believe they went to YouTube or Facebook or wherever to record this happening right now. I'm a very as transparent as I am, and as much as we share each other on live and stuff like that, we are still very, very private people. And I am just really flabbergasted when people just go live and hit the live button. Like in the middle of a discussion with my husband, the last thing I'm thinking is, well, let's go live. Hey y'all, so we live and we trying to figure out if we what? So JP raises a very good question. Who's to blame for that, really? And we are. Because I in a way of cognitive dissonance, I say, okay, I really don't like it, but I'm there going, what? I gave them the view. And I've gotten a lot better with that. I've been very, very intentional. A lot of times I'll check myself, like, why are you looking at this? And a lot of things and a lot of people I have not watched in months because it's really trash television, so to speak. She's cracking up. Everything is not for public consumption. And the thing about it is, someone said, how do you So if you catch my live a couple of last Sunday, we had 3 couples panels and everything. And my husband, he is not very, he's in the background of the channel, but he's not on camera a lot at all. And so he was sharing his story, whatever. And I felt him kind of not crossing the line, but I didn't know where he was going. He was like, I knew where I was going. So I tapped him right there. I was like, wait, buddy, we on YouTube. And he was like, oh yeah, I know. I was like, okay, I'm just saying. Somebody had misinterpreted that as if I was trying to stifle him, but I wasn't. I just wanted to remind him, bro, the camera is still on. You can be comfortable, whatever, but everything is not for public consumption. And it's an art to sharing yourself with the public, but not really sharing, the intimate stuff. Ruby King says everything should not be on social media. Some people put everything they do. They put everything that they do on the internet. I've learned in the past 10 to 15 years that I don't, I'm in the moment. I told you guys this before. A lot of times if I post pictures, we're traveling or whatever, I may not post at all. But if I post, I may post when I return home for safety reasons, especially now. Now that I have a little bit of something, but yeah, especially now, because as we're going to our kids' sports and stuff like that, they're old enough to be like, don't even try it. There are many adults, in high school, but there's other people around us that are minors. There's other people so you have to just be careful. But also, I kind of wanted to talk about children and putting your children on the internet. Like, my kids are teenagers, but they will not be on here. They will not be on here. And people do. They try to find out everything, anything, it's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. There's a way to do it. It's a skill and an art. So yeah. Mosaic said, yep, right, Ruby, it's crazy. I guess for me, I'm thinking so like, walk with me, those of you that have been married or whatever. Like, how is it in the heat of, like, these people, okay, y'all, I'm about to go to the bank and pay my car payment. We don't need to know that. I mean, they tell you when they're on their cycle, when the kids failed, when the kids have done something absolutely terrible. I've talked about this. I've talked about this before, with another YouTuber. He publicized when he found out that his daughter was chatting with some guy or whatever, made a whole video about it. As a matter of fact, CJ So Cool, same YouTuber. His latest video is his mother-in-law doesn't like him now that he's back with her daughter. That's too much information. That's exploitive. All money is not good money to me. All views, likes, and clicks are not good views, likes, and clicks. So I'm not going to exploit my family. I'm not going to exploit my children and my relationships, or even my relationships that aren't going very well. I wouldn't put that on here. That's none of y'all business, and it's not for public consumption. So he's got this whole great big video because, of course, when he was broken up with the daughter, they called each other everything. It was a beef. It was an online beef. Online beef played out online, and I was sitting there. JP, hold me to the fire. I was sitting right there consuming it, not like, yeah, I'm on either side. Consuming it like, why is this playing out on the internet? But even consuming from that angle got him the views. It got him the watch hours. It got him exactly what he wanted. So yes, it has to be to a point where we don't click on it at all if we want to change the algorithm. And I think that it is changing because there's so many of us out here just in a positive lane. I think it's changing. Because the network, like I told them, I said, I've been out here for 2 years and I don't know where y'all came from. And I love it. I absolutely love it. They tell you when they take a shower, poop, hemorrhoids, everything. And I'm just like, man. And I often sit and I always think and I go, to have the responsibility of 1 million subscribers, 5 million subscribers. I think the highest YouTuber, the YouTuber with the most subscribers, I think my son and I checked the other day, I want to say like 17 million subscribers. And to be honest with you, those that are like that high, they're not putting out a lot of that crazy content. You know, it's the $1 million. Do y'all want to know what I call it? I'm gonna tell you what I call it. Don't at me. Just email somebody else. At your mama, but don't at me. I call it the collard green sector, because that's what it is. But that is what is selling. I'll say it again. The collard green sector. It's a bunch of monkey shines and antics, a bunch of clickbait, a bunch of glitz and glam with no substance. And they have 1 million followers. And I'm telling you, it gets shinier and shinier, and sports cars are getting larger and larger, and the bags are getting, and it's like, if that's what it takes, which I know it doesn't, because I know some content creators that have millions of followers that aren't in that sect. So I know it doesn't necessarily take that, but I'm just saying, if that's what people are asking, I'm not gonna be able to give that to you. I'm not, I'll buy something and you'll never see it on here unless it's specifically for me to do a review or something like that. But to flex for what? It's crazy. Not only tell you, but show you, sometimes putting their children in grown people's conversations. Yikes, Ruby. See, no, so true, Melissa. Too much nonsense. It is, y'all. And it got to the point for me, doing certain commentary, I just don't mention, I don't even get into it. I don't want no part of it, because a lot of it is toxic or whatever. So for me, I like CJ So Cool, because he will let people talk about him, do review or whatever. And it doesn't end up in a beef. In other words, he's not like, Melissa, mind your business. He knows what he's doing. It's for content. And so he has this new video, like I said, and it's pretty much Royalty's mom doesn't like me now that we're back together. Well, you know what, sir? You called her daughter out her name. You called her children out their name. You trashed her. You listen, all for clicks, likes, and views. I don't blame her. And this is not the first time that you've done that. So it's just really, really interesting, y'all. But JP's right. Who's really to blame? Are the CJ So Cools of the world and everybody else that's creating that content? Are they at fault, or is it us? It completely is us. Because if people begin to demand more, I'm not even going to say cancel. I'm not even going to say unsubscribe, because that's hating. I'm not trying to get in nobody's bag like that. Not at all. But if we begin to demand more positivity and say, you know what, in the comments, you shouldn't exploit your children like that. And trust me, I know there's some content creators that'll cuss you out because you're telling them don't put their kids. So that's a whole nother story. Never mind. Yep. Hemorrhoid royalty. Exactly. I can't. You just made me spill my coffee. Not hemorrhoids, girl, Pamela. That's a cute picture too. You know what? My subscribers be cute. And Mosaic is cute too. I've seen her on channel. And April said, listen, I'm gonna give y'all a clearer picture. Okay. So cute. I had a subscriber on my live earlier. So y'all check out my video earlier. I don't know at what point you guys joined the live, but I did a video earlier. It's 12 o'clock, 3 East Coast time. It's the video before this one. And I talked about how it's October 1st and it's time to reset. We have 3 months. We can reset to prepare for the new year. And it's not necessarily about resolutions or anything like that. It's more so for me about what am I going to do these next 3 months to get in the habits that I wanted to create, to reset the things that I wanted to do. So yeah, it was a really good video. It was a really good video on that. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell right now. Do it. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. I am Pam. I am Melissa. I have to take a break from social media. Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with it. How do I put up? How do I put my picture up? You got to go to your settings, Ruby, and do it. I'd have to do a whole video for you. I might do it to show you how to put your profile picture up. Breaks are good. Breaks are really, really good. And just like I was telling JP, a lot of times you may start your channel off doing one thing and focusing on one thing. And you're like, that's kind of not the way that I want to do it or whatever. So I'm going to refocus my attention. We're always evaluating and reevaluating and reorganizing thoughts and everything. And part of that is taking breaks from social media. You know, my head and my heart says, oh, you can go live 5 days a week. That's fun. But I know I need the breaks. And I know that I need the breaks. Ain't nothing else to say. We need the breaks from social media, from consuming, you know, just like we said, I'm literally nowadays showing support on so many different lives. I'm consuming a lot. And so my breaks are even more important now, so much more important. And I'm a big proponent of, as a creator, just making sure that I don't consume so much that I don't take on other people's sound bites, how they speak, mannerisms, stuff like that. And that can happen. So that's that part. So anyway, y'all, we're at an hour, which is very, very unheard of a little bit for my Friday streams, but I'm really, really okay with that. Because I think that we've talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. Let's see. Portia, is the show over? Is the show over? Listen, no Nene, no Phaedra, no Portia, no Cynthia. That's not a show. Nene not coming back was enough. And Portia was kind of giving us, no. I think it's done. The show is done. It's over. April says it's over. I agree, April. It's over. I agree 100,000%. It's over. I don't know, because to me, Nene was the show. And I know Nene can hold her own, because in the comment section, there was a lot of people that were saying, what about Nene getting a spinoff, Life After Greg or something like that or whatever. But people watch Real Housewives for the interaction with other women, is with the other women on the show. So that's that part. So yeah, no, I think that the show is pretty much over. And I'll come back with the update. If they come back with the lineup for the new show, that I feel like will be comparable to the old people. I say bring back Lisa. Lisa was good on the show, I think. Nene, but Nene can't. Ruby says stick a fork in it. It's done. Yeah. You don't have Cynthia. Candy can't hold that show. Candy is not a star like that. No. Candy cannot hold that show. She's very much supportive cast. I don't know why Portia is not coming back. Like I said, some people have rumored that, it's her connection to Simon, and she's like, y'all not paying me that much, and he pressuring her like, leave that show alone. So hey, I don't know. Allegedly, that's what the streets are saying. Time will tell. She left, what's her show? Dish Nation. And she is now coming out saying that she's leaving Real Housewives. I don't know if that was a good idea for her, because Pampered by Portia, yeah, it's probably doing very well. And then she's got this gig on Home Shopping Network as a result of putting Pampered by Portia on there. But can you see Portia? I think, yeah, she probably is relying on this Simon money. But at the same time, right now you're single, sis. I think she should have at least kept up with Dish, or the one show. I don't know what else she's good at. So we'll see. We'll see. So anyway, y'all, it is, what is it? Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I'm so happy it's Friday. Simply because it's Friday, we get to chill out. Like I said earlier in my live, Friday for us doesn't mean we're not running around with sports and stuff like that. Absolutely not. But it means, nobody has to actually officially work. We might come back on Sunday. I don't know if you guys have caught up on all the videos. Make sure y'all catch up. They are all, just click on the playlist, Melissa's recent uploads, and just have at it. If you can, a time or two, go ahead and let those ads play. I know they're a pain, trust me. But for my favorite YouTubers, I let the ads play because that's how we get paid. And, I'd rather do that than to ask you guys for money and stuff like that. I can't do that. Nope. So yeah, y'all, it's Friday. What y'all got going on this fine Friday evening? Sounds like a lot of you are just home, chilling, watching other YouTubers. What are y'all doing? What y'all gonna do this fine Friday? I think Chopping It Up with Roz said she was gonna go live. So that's good to know that she is well enough to come back and give commentary and tell everybody where she's at and all of that. That may be where y'all at. She might be on talking about that. But yeah, she's back. So for those of you that follow Chopping It Up with Roz, that is good news. She left a note on her community tab that she had to take a break, and she's going to go live to explain where she was been or whatever. So for those of you that were asking me, that would be your time to go over there and watch her to figure out how she is doing. Me, I think I'm going to get off live and I guess go bug my husband, see what he's up to. Chill out like that, because it's Friday. And that's kind of what you do on a Friday, right? So yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your support. Those of you that come in, waiting in the wings, waiting on me to be there, all the positive comments, the feedback, and everything. As always, like I always say, make sure you are, make sure you're kind to everyone and be the reason why somebody smiles. It's a whole lot of drama going on. Oh, wow. But I'm going to do my nails. I have to finish mine. So I have like a 2-color going, look at me trying to do it's like where's the thing? So this is like a gray, and then this is like it's not teal, but and it's not aqua, but y'all know the color. So I have 2 different colors. The only nail that's done is this one. I can't stand, whatever, y'all see it. So I have to finish my nails. I at least got the nails, the new set on. I got them shaped, I got them colored, and I was able to just bling out these 2. So you know what? Pam, look, I done shortened your name. Yeah, I might, that's what I might do. Finish my nails. Because if I don't do it today, I don't know if I'll have time this weekend to do it. Oh, y'all, the other thing is the couples are coming back. I'll let you guys know about that. But the couples are definitely coming back. So it'll be my husband, Kiera, and Blind Guy, his wife, and his wife in their life. So we're going to continue the conversation because I feel like, we were asked the question and then it was over after that, of course. So it's going to be great. Be looking out for that. And my husband's getting quite comfortable taking over my channel. No, I'm just kidding. He loves it. He loved talking and everything. So we're trying to figure out what we can do as far as giving you guys content together. But just know look out that that couples panel will be coming back. Sheesh. Next Sunday. 2 Sundays. 2 Sundays from now, the 10th. So y'all already know. I'll have a commercial for that. You already know. So anyway, Thank you guys. I think you gave me a good idea, Pam. I think I'm going to be doing my nails as I listen to JP and see what she's talking about. And thank you. Love your content. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Share, share, share. You know, JP put us on the spot, and we talk about this all the time. Really, this negativity, the drama and everything, it's our fault, y'all. We clicking on it. We're definitely clicking on it. So anyway, I'm off to do my nails and whatever else the weekend holds. Make sure you hit the like. If you are catching the replay, leave a comment. I always comment. And with that being said,